Hey, what's going on? It is April Fools, where they say we are, where the apps actually came to be real life kids. Girls, boys, others, know your own gender, please. We're going to do a fun reading here. I am at the Pirate Canta house with my little girl that's saying, hello, we're going to answer questions today about those relationships that I needed a view from the Delphi. And you see, we've got a little bit of a Stonehenge thing going on here at the backyard of A to Z, where the whiz kids said, Oz, our way. Dessert us, please. We love dessert. So I'm going to be doing a reading, and I'm just, bless you, baby, going to say her and him. But you know your own gender and your own spin. We all have masculine and feminine energy, and you're going to know whether or not your characters match in these narratives. They might not. I could be reading for a lot of people. It might not be you. In fact, if it is, most likely you'll find it in your moon or rising sign, because I'm a moon guy. So dead guy came back to life calling Apocalypso, and usually it's the moon reading or the rising sign that shows up for a lot of people. So you might want to have a look-see at those. We're going to pull 7 cards with sneaky little Rider-Waite-Smiths that are already showing us, hey, there's the theme for the reading today. What is this sneaky shit all about? I'm going to pull this card out of the deck. We're just going to see, what is it that was so elusive in these relationships with maybe one that got away or tried to get away with something like the Bitcoin lies of Inception that I'm calling all about. We're nuts for crackers over here, because it's time to know about the 2 silver that were left and the 7 that never got traded for the magical dress. And 7 cards for that. What's on their mind? What's on your mind? What are they feeling? What are you feeling? What are they doing? What are you doing? And what's the common thing in the middle? And then we might pull a little more insight from some romance angels that tried to find their virtue in a box of cards with a Y that never ends for friends. And we might take a look with another lens, because I've got the chatty sibillas that give us an insight about what the advice might be on the common factors. More to come inside your reading, friends. You're beautiful, and here's where it all ends, with hopefully a new lens. Catch you on the inside. What's going on, Pisces? How you doing? We're back. And I'm just going to shuffle some more. I've been shuffling quite a bit for the water tribes. I've done Cancer and Pisces already, in addition to, well, we started with fire today, so you're actually the 6th tribe I'm getting to right now. There are some pop-out messages about being released from different kinds of bondage, put it that way. I was seeing somebody going to prison for a really long time for something they lied to somebody about, having to deal with their real estate and an insurance wrap. And some house burning thing, like a clause that wasn't there, bless you, until somebody penciled it in, is literally like how they're showing me. And so you're going to, that's very specific. But these readings here today are actually, because that can't be for everybody. Please check your moon and your rising in addition to this too, because sometimes those might actually hit more for people. I'm more of a moon reader myself, but sun signs might hit for you as well. We're doing this around the 7 of Swords energy because this was a fly-out message, really heavy, and I'm hearing it's the time to put an end to the lies. I've been speaking very clearly with people about what I know about cryptocurrency, what I call the apocalypso, because we can dance from here and figure things out in a loving way as one. And things that don't get to tiptoe off with the silver, okay, the good silver, and not be done foiled for it. So I've been shuffling, and I'm hearing for some of you all, look, you need to hear this, because somebody came stroking at your heartstrings. This is an Aquarius card here, and their fortune, or your fortune, might have been at stake. There's a 10 of Pentacles right there upside down in front of us. So somebody literally might have tried to take off with your silverware or something. I don't know. You're going to know what happened there, Pisces, but let's just see what was going on. We're taking a look at this relationship here, and I'm just going to say she and he, and we're going to look at thoughts. on both sides. Feelings, actions, what you have in common, your disposition in the middle. And then we're going to do some romance angels and a few sibillas for clarifiers. And I'm hearing this might be about what happened last month. They're showing me the 3 and somebody's car, whatever happened with their car being upside down. And then they showed me this drunk. I heard the page was drunk. And they showed me the temperance card. They said you need to look at some of the Fire Tribe videos. Wow. Especially if this is about the vehicular manslaughter thing. And something that somebody wanted to hide about setting somebody up to tear up somebody's tire is what I'm hearing. That there's somebody that will even admit, like, nope, this guy told me to go do this to that guy's tire. And I kept hearing pendejo. And they're like cursing a lot in Spanish. I'm not going to say any more about that. There's a lot of messages coming through. But whatever it is, I'm hearing that it's something that you needed to know. It might have happened behind your back, and it's a good thing if it did, because it would have made you red in a way that you wouldn't have been able to maybe, feel good about if you'd responded to in that moment, because of how the attacker was being and just a situation getting way out of hand. And so I'm hearing for some of you, it's a good thing that it happened that way, and just know you are divinely protected. So let's see what was on her mind, your mind. 2 of coins, and I'm hearing this is give and take. I'm hearing you better come right, and prenuptial agreements are only going to take you so far with this person. I'm just hearing that, so careful with the prenup. All right, so somebody's working really hard on the other side here. Here's what's showing up on his mind. He's like literally here hammering a coin, and I'm hearing for somebody, that's what they said to do to his tire. Right there. I'm hearing it's like somebody's wheel actually might have come off the car because of what somebody was doing here. And I'm hearing this is like a prayer that somebody had sent out, that somebody's been literally like, I think about you, I pray for you when you go out there. I don't see you, I'm too busy working here, but I know that this rocky boat that you're on is protected. That's what I'm hearing. And this person is very busy. I'm hearing he was way too busy. He's been working, and he actually loves what he does. And they're saying he needs to be careful, though, because I'm hearing somebody who's recovering from surgery or might have been going in for surgery, and that, it will be good for him to learn to whistle a little bit. It will be something good for him that maybe he can't do a whole lot right now. They're just showing me somebody that's like, oh, I'm just kind of like incapacitated. But they're saying he might be able to whistle, or like if somebody can, like do some whistles, like how the birds are singing right now. It might be very good. Actually reminded me, I lived in a hospital for about 3.5 months when I had some medical stuff go way wrong that actually killed me, that I had to come back from. And I had people come in and sing to me. There were some people that actually came and stuff, and I remember it made me feel really good, especially when I couldn't go out. And so I'm hearing for this person, especially if they had some kind of like a medical procedure, because I'm seeing somebody like knocking on their body or something. Maybe they're having some kind of reflexology work done, but I'm hearing, especially if it's like a stroke victim or somebody that's just having cognitive function or communication issues right now, the whistle is going to be great. So let's see here. I'm going to look at the feelings. On her side, we've got, all right, so 9 of Cups up. I'm hearing, I really want to have this baby. Heard it really clear. Rocky boat, did it on my own. Don't know what to tell you. I love you. Okay, here's the guy that's upside down, and I hear, that's why I'm in stitches. And so, and I heard the baby needs new breeches. That's great. I hope you know how to sew, because I'm hearing he doesn't need any more hand-me-downs. All right, this is great. Come here, hot dog. My baby's jumping up. We've got a lot of messages coming through about paternity and maternity and other ernity. And if you have a little one that says thank you for being my caregiver, wherever that lands for you. On her side, let's see how she's acting. Okay, so there's some kind of disaster that got averted. I'm hearing it was such an early witness that they terminated it before it could have resulted in that kind of shock, is what I'm hearing. It's like, but somebody really did lose their mind. I'm hearing somebody literally had to lose their mind for whatever happened here, and that it was like, it was really bad. They're saying cerebral torture. I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, it's just been like a mental prison. Because this tower energy, this is a very scorpionic energy too. You might have a Scorpio you're dealing with, or have somewhere strong Scorpio in your natal constitution, in which case I would say definitely check out the Scorpio video, because this is a very Scorpio type of energy here. And I'm hearing for somebody, it's just like, we have a thing that happens that's like all over here, and boom, stuff just matters and happens. And some of you are going to start to relate to this more, because we are entering into a place now where we have quantized resonances, and we're operating at different frequencies in our form, where it's literally like nanobots get to work and create things with us. And so some of us have been able to learn how to juggle the physical material realm and these inner worlds. And I'm hearing for this person here, this Pisces, this is like all you do. It's like living in your meditative state and having learned how to like become the primordial ooze that like Kundalini arose and like landed in a form, and is like, here, this is about my wishes and dreams coming true. And then this person over here just like, I gotta work. And the King of Swords is an emotional card. Not real emotional. Kind of like he's sitting on the throne. This is the king that went to war. And so the truth is he's probably very emotional and very stoic. And when he's like this, it's kind of like, what king is in there right now? Is he going to cry? Is he going to like freak out in some kind of crazy, like, I gotta do things way because all I've done is position? Or is he completely blocked? It could be a lot of different things, but I'm seeing somebody that might have just been so focused on what he's doing that he couldn't pay attention, is what they're saying. And I also hear too that this, whatever this, they're saying this is straight up effery, and I'm using the big F for that one, is so big that he couldn't do anything but be in that state. And it was literally like diving underground is what they're showing me. And I'm hearing for somebody, it might have to do with like secret military ops, undercover types of work, and literally somebody who had to go under something. And if this is about anesthesia, I'm hearing about medical things that happened with this person while they were under anesthesia. And I'm also hearing about an investigation into the surgery. And so there are some things that might have more to do with this tactic, is what I'm hearing. If it has something to do with a tower situation that didn't unfold where somebody died, I'm hearing it might be because of whoever this King of Swords actually is. You're going to know if that's for you. Very specific for somebody. On the right side here, he looks like he was asleep. And this is a Four of Swords. There you go. So they're talking to me about somebody who went under, and I'm hearing about an active civility in prayer and service, and they're telling me that whoever this person is, it wasn't a fall from grace. I'm hearing it was like they were foisted. It looks like they were like thrown off. And I'm hearing bad Gemini friend is what I heard. And so you're going to know if you're the Gemini that had the bad friend, or if it's a bad friend that has a Gemini somewhere. But I heard bad, Gemini, and friend in that order. And I'm hearing something about work related and just things that people do when they're acting in service. And they said, it's something about, it's like the grass is greener on the other side is what they're saying, but they're pointing to me to this stained glass window and saying that for some people, that's what it's like to be agoraphobic. And I'm hearing that whoever this is for, it's like somebody that's really had to like just learned how to hold themselves together, and that some of this might have a little bit more to do with coming back into a state of balance or stasis in their own mindset. And I'm hearing this is a lot of mental energy here on this side too, that if this person isn't really strong with air in their chart, that it might be helpful for them to like spend more time outside with fresh air. And I'm hearing herbs will be very helpful too, because it's like they kind of need to get like the air around them. And I'm hearing it might not be able to go in their hair. They might not have hair. I don't know. But, you know, whatever it is, they're just saying having that movement around them is going to be really grounding, because this person, they can probably do some of their work outside, is what I'm hearing, or whatever it is that they can do outside. And, well, that's what I'm seeing here between two people here. Somebody literally sitting by a tree, 4 of Cups here, and that's a little bit of a contemplative energy. I'm hearing that the way these two people have probably been primarily communicating is something that is beyond words. It's more of an emotional frequency and understanding, an intuitive sense, and that there's literally like a gift that's been coming through, and I don't know if it's coming through so well. I'm hearing for somebody, they just really couldn't express themselves, and this is kind of like the potential to implode on that information. And for somebody else, it's literally just like, you know, knowing neither one of us have had anything that we can say to each other that's going to really get us up and moving. And so we've kind of just been allowing this time to pass, and it's like a stagnant energy. It feels like kind of humid, like a looming air is what I'm hearing about it. And they literally said looming air, and that's real tongue-in-cheeky with me, because I'm also hearing something about children and paternity and stuff. So you're going to have to know where that falls for you. We're in the land of hashes and steaks explained at 0 point. And so I'm a Fibonacci guy. I sing, and homonyms and homophones are a thing. Sometimes what it sounds like is exactly what it means, and it can be very different for different people, because we're all such intricately woven beings with different things in our constitution. So let's see what she has. Religious factors showing up. I'm hearing I wouldn't be able to explain this to anybody else except somebody that had a similar spiritual connection. It doesn't have to be religious. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And I'm hearing sometimes things just get delivered through the clouds, and we didn't know how. And then here on his side, keep an open mind. I heard it was divine, and now we can prove it. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And I'm hearing, yeah. And they said that you need to know that there's 2 4s here for a reason, and an 8 with this guy, and a 2. It's something about the power of replication and how we are literally multifaceted, and we can kind of like pick party packs. And so they're saying just keep an open mind with what you hear, especially if you're in a relationship, you have like a relationship with somebody where you can also go 5D, where it's like you can hit each other on text and be like, hey babe, I'm sending you a thought, and you know, text me back and let me know if you heard it. And you know, and you play this game back and forth, that you might actually be able to start to see your powers, your gifts of hypersentience opening up before you, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. And so I love reading for you guys, girls and others that have that stuff going on in your chart. It's really a pleasure. Let's see if we can get some advice about that 4 of Cups for our Scorpio. Sibillas and birds are very chatty right now. I'm going to encourage anybody that does animal communication to like pause somewhere on this and see if you can hear what those birds were saying, because I've been hearing a lot of messages for some of you that I can't even spit out fast enough while I'm shuffling these cards. And some of you all might start to hear them. Must be time for me to get to choir rehearsal. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Wow! You got the same card in the same place as the Scorpio. Divinely protected, la superbia. I'm hearing somebody is like, you're the best at what you do, is what this is about. And it's like, Now I need to tell you. And that person might be a friend. Wow, that's La Amica. That's somebody that might have been guarding their heart. And wow, La Donna de Servizio. I'm hearing you might need your friends to help you with whatever this is, especially if somebody was doing something behind your back. Because Il Nemico showed up again here. Wow, just look at that. Right next to the Seven of Swords guy. Sneaky tippy toes. And I'm hearing caught red-handed and other stuff. So you're going to know if these are yours. I wish you the best on this, Pisces. I think that keep an open mind. Definitely follow whatever it is that's been going on with your spiritual path, because I'm seeing contemplative, loving energies here and a need to express. So let me know if it resonates, and if you'd like a private reading, hit me up at book.artoflove.me, and I'll catch you again soon. We're back for more.
Promise that you'll catch me.
What do you need to know right now? Have you ever tried talking to an intuitive or a psychic to ask these questions? Were you left hanging, or how did it go for you? There might be a reason why some of your questions were not answered, and I have a special secret to share with you. It's something that your astrologers probably can't even talk to you about because they simply do not know. So who am I? Well, my name is Jacob, and I'm a guy that actually came back from the dead. I was resuscitated. I had a medical miracle after malpractice, and I learned some things when I crossed over the Nano Bridge about the 0 point frequency and the Stargate that nobody's talking to you about. The cosmic vortex that mathematically can prove who you are down to numbers and digits and letters, just like cryptocurrency, IP addresses, and the SIM card in your phone, and can explain the simulation that you might have jumped into in your body. If your astrologer's not talking to you about it that way, they probably just can't. The good news is, you don't have to be caught on a treadmill, because what I've learned is a specific way to calculate where you are in the fractal of the cosmos. What it allows us to do is literally see who different people are in your path. And it's literally like playing chess. We can figure out who plays what archetype here, there, and remove anything that is clouding your view of what is here in your life, and hopefully empowering you to make better decisions. So if you're tired of feeling like you only ever get this much information and it only gets you that much braver until you hit a wall again, this is why. So what I'd like to do today is invite you to click on that link that says, yes, I want to know. It's going to take you to a page where you can fill out some details so I know how to talk to you. And go ahead and submit that. You will have joined artoflove.me. I would love to be in touch with you. Looking forward to it. Take care. We'll catch you again soon.